What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Starworker X back here with another video. Now, today's video is what if DEKU had gold experience. Now, for those who don't know what gold experience is or what it is, it's the stand of the main character of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5, Golden Wind. Now, I know some of y'all might say, well, you haven't uploaded in 3 years, Starworker X.
Oh, hell no, man.
Don't even matter, you know what I'm saying? Like, we here now. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, let's get into the video. Alright now, y'all. So this what if starts out in the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure universe circa 2016, 15 years after Giorno Giovanna had taken over the mafia from Diavolo. Now, tensions were brewing ever since he had taken the mafia over because he had put a lot of sanctions on drug trafficking in Italy, and people were angry that they weren't, well, people in the mafia were angry because they weren't getting the same money that they used to get. So the strongest stand users in the mafia at the time led an assassination on Giorno, and because his stand was not still bonded with the Requiem arrow, meaning that it lost its revert to zero ability, he was overwhelmed and killed, along with his comrades that survived Part 5. And they threw their bodies into the ocean without a second thought. Then Giorno wakes up and pretty much sees nothing. It wasn't an incomparable white light or the vast void of darkness people often refer to as limbo. It was just nothing. But since he wasn't bound to his human mind anymore, he could slightly comprehend it. A voice then speaks to him. It says, "You're not done yet." And then Giorno doesn't say anything, but his mind questions, "But what do you mean? What do you mean I'm not done yet? I just died." Right? So then the voice says, "Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. You're gonna live on, but not as your consciousness. Your consciousness will cease to exist, but your energy will continue to move along." Giorno has all kinds of thoughts running through his mind. Who is this? How did I die? Why did I die? But nonetheless, he was dead and he had to accept that. So then the voice says, "Your energy, being your soul, or what you refer to in this life, a stand, or move on, it will be gifted to a boy who is less fortunate in the next universe." Then Giorno questions the voice again. He says, "What do you mean?" Then the voice says, "Well, your consciousness isn't gonna exist anymore, so it's kind of pointless in telling you, but I'll tell you anyway." So in this next universe, 80% of the population has what is known as a quirk, a special power that no one else in that universe has. They might have a power that's similar to it, but it'll never be the exact same. So the boy that your stand is gonna be gifted to doesn't have one of these powers. Giorno then says, "Well, if it's my job to help this boy, then what are we waiting for? Go ahead and send me there." Then the voice says, "Well, you're eager. Let's go then." Meanwhile, in the My Hero Academia universe, a young Izuku Midoriya is excited because he has a doctor's appointment today, and that doctor's appointment will tell him whether he will get a quirk or not. All the rest of his classmates have been awakening their quirks, along with his best friend, Bakugo, had awakened a super cool quirk in his opinion, the ability to make explosions from his sweat, which was made of nitroglycerin. Later that day, when DEKU gets to the doctor's office, the doctor informs him that he's quirkless, and he shows him the x-ray of his foot. Well, I forgot how it works, but basically like he was missing a bone or had a bone that was there that was basically essentially something was there that wasn't supposed to be there, or something wasn't there that was supposed to be there, which indicated that he was quirkless. Deku is, of course, devastated because he had a dream of becoming just like his idol, All Might. But right then and there, those dreams were crushed, or so he thought. His mother, of course, tried to comfort him, but to no avail. He was still heartbroken. Now, when they got home, he immediately ran up to his room and started watching old videos of all my rescuing people. And he asked his mom, he said, "Can I still be a hero?" Then she comforted him and told him, "You can, Izuku." Now, when Izuku goes to sleep that night, in one of his dreams, he sees a strange gold, yellow looking figure. He doesn't know what it is, but he feels a connection to it. Like it's been there all of his life, but he doesn't know who or what it is. The figure then begins walking towards him, and then it disappears. But in his dream, he looks down at his hand and sees a golden yellowish aura surrounding it. And then he immediately wakes up in a sweat. Then he looks down at his hand in real life, and that same goldish yellowish aura is surrounding it. Immediately, chills run down his spine. He thinks to himself, could I have a quirk? What was that? What was that presence that just washed over me? And then he starts to think logically. Well, the doctor did show me my x-rays, so maybe I'm just tripping, you know. Maybe my mind is playing tricks on me to cope with the fact that I'm quirkless. I'll just go back to sleep and forget this ever happened. Then the next day, when he gets to school, Bakugo asks him, well, do you have a quirk? Are you gonna get one? Deku sadly says no. Bakugo is slightly disappointed, but that superiority complex. He couldn't show that disappointment in a friendly way, so he just laughed at him. And then he said, I'm gonna give you the name Deku. It means that you're useless. Deku was shocked at this sudden switch up in Bakugo's attitude, but nonetheless, what could he expect? Bakugo then runs off to go play with some other kids and then starts showing off his quirk, making many explosions in his hands. Deku is upset about the whole ordeal, but accepts it anyway. Now let's fast forward about 4 years into the future. Bakugo is bullying this kid that has a pretty weak quirk, and Deku is trying to protect him. Now, Deku sees himself in this kid, even though this kid isn't quirkless. His quirk is just 2 horns on his head. 2 horns. I don't know if I don't remember what it was in the original show. This is my what if, all right?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Then Bakugo tells Deku to back away. Deku says no. Bakugo says, oh yeah? And then he starts letting out many explosions in his hand and starts etching it towards Deku's face. As soon as he gets in range, a goldish, yellowish arm extends from Deku and punches him straight in the face and sends him flying. Hey man, hey, I'm sorry, I can't talk. If y'all made it all the way to the end of this video, man, props to y'all, man. Hey man, I really appreciate that, especially after 3 years of me not uploading. That's really crazy, but hey, we here to stay. We back on this YouTube grind. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Can't make it all the way here and not like and subscribe.
Boy, if you don't.
But, hey, I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all later, Starbreakers.